Okay, I try to make a video every week, and this has really been a trying week. Really been trying. Not much going on. I wanted to show you how the pulsar scope looks on Black Hot. There's my son, Lee Crumno. He's putting a stalk on that cow over there. He didn't know it was a cow. He just saw the animal laying down, and he realizes now that it's a cow. It's hard to tell when they're laying down, so he's seen some others off in the distance here. He's going to ease up on them and see. It turned out to be all cows. Did not have a shot at anything, but I wanted you to know how that Black Hot looked. Sometimes it can be better than the White Hot. We don't have many videos this week. I've got this one here. Wound up being 5 hogs here underneath or at a cattle feeder, and what happened was that we got within 20 yards of them, and we just could not get them off of the feeder. Brian Trussell actually picked up a stick and throwed at them. They had no idea we were there. We had the wind in our favor. Trying to get them to move away from the feeder so we wouldn't shoot the man's feeder, and every time they moved away they lined up with a cow, and we didn't want to shoot a cow, and so we were having a problem. It was myself, Brayson, and Brian. If you also look up here in the corner, you see that bullet. That was a feature of the pulsar scope that I didn't know was there. It is supposed to work with the recoil when you pull the trigger, and the recoil of the scope sets off the record, and I had that on. Unfortunately, I had the gun gripped so tight I didn't get enough recoil for the thing to go off. My hog actually crawled underneath the feeder, and when Brian counted down, I shot my hog underneath the feeder, and you'll see the blood. Brayson and Brian shot at the same hog again, and they killed it. My hog made about 15 yards over there before it died, and these 3 took off running, and you can tell, I keep telling you this, that in real life this is not near as bad looking as it is in this video. Anyhow, these hogs were in excess of 300 yards, and I stayed on them. I was on 8.4 as highest magnification, and they decided to stop and look back, see where the buddies was, and that was a mistake. You notice one went down, they took off, the rest of them kept running. And that was a 1-shot, 1 kill with my 308. You're going to see as the video goes, you'll see the feeder. We're right on top of that feeder. See the blood right there? That's Brian and Brayson's hog that they shot. Looking around, that's blood from the hog I shot. It's amazing he went that far, but I shot him in kind of a bad place because I didn't much shoot at a hog. I don't know why he got underneath that feeder, but he did, and he made about 15 yards. Out of the 5 hogs, we killed 3, so wasn't bad. And then I decided to try to film as we clean these hogs with my herring knife.
Okay, we're going.
And unfortunately, technical problems hit us again. Brian filmed all this. It took us 20 minutes with using the knife to fully clean these 3 hogs. Now, one of them I only gutted. The other 2 I cleaned completely. But we couldn't get that to transfer. They could only get part of it to transfer from the phone to the email and I'll show you what we got. It's not a very good video because it was degraded in the transfer, but anyhow. Do our first gut with a herring knife here. It'll be the first one we've actually gutted with it. So we're gonna see how long this takes. This hog ought not be too tore up. Higher than normal. Don't worry about saving the heart and lungs. We're not going to hover with this one. Sure, that's good shit, but get that sack out of there. I'm gonna pause this video a second. If you notice, I said that I'm gonna go up a little higher. For the sake of going to Hubbard, they like to leave the heart and lungs in there. So I went up higher. On a hog, the heart and lungs are real high in the chest. They are not behind the shoulder like deer. So you need to remember that when you shoot one of these. Okay. This hog's gutty.
Let me see you now, Dan. Good looking now.
Yep, he's done. Alright, sustained a little damage here from the bullet.
Not too bad.
That was the hog that was underneath the feeder. I shot him. He was underneath the feeder. I shot him right there, trying to make a headshot. I didn't want to shoot too high to hit the man's feeder, but it was enough. It did the job. He only went about 15 yards. That was first one. Keep filming. Let's get a back strap. Okay.
Old Grayson helping Danny clean these.
Alright, let's get some back strap here. As you can see, the knife is pretty sharp. I can't work with that kind of gloves. Not a great big hog, but he's the kind everybody wants to eat. We've actually got so many of them now that we really can't eat them anymore. We're kind of stocked up on hogs. Knife is still razor sharp. Dang, that looks almost bloodshot, don't it? I gotta get it off. Can't do anything with these darn rubber gloves on. That is bloodshot. I think we're going to have to pass on that. How did he get shot there?
Just the one that me and Dad shot. Blow through. You gonna get the hands out of him?
Yeah, well, this one maybe will be okay. Let's get this one off.
These pigs are watered up, so probably got 2 bullets hit this one. Brayson shot
That's right.
Brayson shot my pig.
Okay. That's all we was able to get. It took 20 minutes to completely clean the other 2 pigs. What Brian was going to say is that Brayson shot his pig again. Seems like anyhow, I was going to turn on the webcam there. I might can do it like this, but anyhow, Brayson has a habit of picking out the same pig as everybody or as somebody else. So let's see if we get a picture of my ugly mug here. That'll probably cut off the sound and ruin this video, but anyhow, we're trying. It actually did work. I'll be darned. Anyhow, Brayson and Brian shot the same hog, and this has been a really tough week. We've had some technical difficulties of all kinds, and I try to get out a video every week, and that's about the best I could do this week. Just didn't have too much go right, but anyhow, we appreciate you watching. Thank you.